Hello, everybody. It's always a pleasure to be on here. I think it's my second, maybe third time playing it. Sorry, I had to mute the broadcast. Yeah, you can thank some AI generation for that. It took a while, but finally got one. I've actually kept the same sigil. I've kept that since the first day I ever formed. On my first day playing the server, actually. I just put that into the Bannerlord editor, and yeah, I never changed it ever since.
Hey guys, what's up? No worries. Let me step back in. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, just chilling, relaxing, gaming. I know we weren't supposed to talk about Warband, but yeah, not Warband, Bannerlord, but that's what I was doing, and that's why I was sidetracked. My apologies, my good sirs, and the community and the looker honors on the other side of YouTube. But yeah, I'm doing good, loving life, and want to guys to listen to, or I'm going to introduce a near dear friend of mine. Found him in the alley selling some illegal cheese, Mr. Cheese.
First of all, it wasn't illegal cheese, it was illegal armor. That's what I'm known for.
Ah,
Um, with some cheese stains on it, okay, let's be real.
what
I am
type of
cheese.
cheese?
Provolone cheese, obviously, because it's the
Yeah.
best cheese for everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely get provolone on my sandwiches. I can't lie.
Hold on, I'll tell you in just a second. No, I don't hear your voice at all. I heard mine.
Oh, so what do you guys think about that new introduction to, I guess, the redone trailer of War Salesman?
Oh, I was actually gonna check that out today. I saw that on my feed,
If
but
anything, maybe good Amelie could like show everyone about it so we could talk about it. I thought it was dope.
yeah,
I don't want to spoil any if anyone hasn't watched it.
yeah, we should watch
I
it
haven't
live
watched it.
actually on the broadcast.
I haven't even watched it yet.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely am looking forward to that because I've kind of abandoned hope for Bannerlord single player until the War Sales comes out. Warband was just a million times better than Bannerlord's native, or the single player at least.
Huh?
Yeah,
Well,
Warband's.
I wasn't a Warband band player. I've only been a Bannerlord player.
You know, I never played Warband multiplayer. I played the single player part of it
I
though.
I didn't play that either. Like I
I
started on
I I
Bannerlord.
lived in fucking in
Yeah.
Warband, dude. Like when that shit came on sale for $5 back in like 2009.
Yep.
It was like my one of my like third games on Steam when I started becoming a PC gamer back when I was in the military. As a young airman, I got it, and then like, what's this medieval type shit? Oh, there's directional combat. Okay, let me play that. Played multiplayer. Multiplayer like was always popping off back then for Warband. Like you always had a constant flow of like 60 people in the lobby, and the number one game mode in that was battle. It's crazy.
See,
and then somebody introduced me to CRPG, and then I sunk fucking like 2-3K worth of gameplay into that, dude.
oh man, I played a small amount of CRPG. I just haven't like really got into it.
It's a little bit different nowadays, honestly, than what it was. I never played it back in the day. I played CRPG a lot recently, and it's honestly, it's not the best, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
I think multiplayer Bannerlord for me started when I started playing PB like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
From what I understand, that's the height. PX servers are like the height of multiplayer Bannerlord. That's what everyone sees as
Yeah.
like the golden form of it. By the way,
You are
OBS
fixed.
kind of sucks. Yes, my mic was not showing up, so I just assumed that it was on, but it was not on. It was muted the whole time, so you didn't hear the intro. But you kind of already know what this is. You've seen enough of this to know what's going on here. So, Patty, Nadros, Holokron, Cheese, we're chatting today. We are just having a casual, video with some drinking on my side. I don't know if anyone else is drinking, but I certainly am. Which is probably why I couldn't find my damn mic.
He's
Anyway.
forcing me to drink.
The beer took it. The beer took the mic.
The beer took it. Yes. Okay. So if you want to send me the link to that trailer, we can definitely show it. I'll have it.
You got
I can
it,
plug it up.
Patty, or do I need? I get it. There I go. I'll look for it.
Yeah, I don't have it on. I don't have it ready at least.
Let's see. We'll wait
I
for
haven't
Holokron
seen
to
it
get
yet.
that. While we wait, I will let y'all know in the audience that I have indeed made some new frames, new displays for the various streams that I do, and we will transition to one right now.
Drum roll, please.
I'm
Yummy.
excited.
It'll probably take a delay because if y'all are watching the stream.
Ooh.
I will load in this video in the meantime.
The only thing I don't like is
Look at that! Look at that pretty! Look at that pretty!
One platform.
That screenshot. Look at that! Look at that beautiful.
It is a
blue,
beautiful
yellow, and
screenshot, isn't it?
gold. With HCA too. Dude. Look at that.
Yeah, I love those guys. Okay, we have this video loaded up, and hopefully I don't get my channel taken off the air because of this, but this is fair use. We're commenting on it and adding things. So here we go. We will watch this trailer.
16.
Wait. Did I give you the wrong one? I might have given you the wrong one. Hold on.
Is it the wrong one?
Yeah. I think that's the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh, is this the first one? This is the one that came out yesterday.
Yeah, that's a 1 day ago right there.
No, that's right. That's right.
Okay,
I got threw off because it was muted on my side.
Oh, okay.
It's good. See, I'm fucking it up, dude.
No, that's okay. We'll start over. You get the full cinematic effect.
Peggy 16.
I do like that little wood pattern there.
Oh, the shield wall, dude, is gonna be nice. I hope that's I hope they added that in. You can have an actual shield wall this time.
That
because I think the Sturgeons only have it on single player.
I like how they get encircled by here. Badass.
Yeah, man, with the Warthog.
War sales. Let me know when it finishes on the stream.
It's done.
Well, I'll say one thing. I've never really been one to be suckered by a trailer into automatically believing in it. That did look amazing, though.
It did. The
It-
cinematics,
it's
and I assume they had
leagues
some
better
budget.
than the other one they had. This was like, oh shit! Like I went in there like just like Patty, like being pessimistic. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to convince me? And then once the music started and the cinematic, like, yeah, never mind. They sold me. I want to get back into it.
I think that's the next direction this game should go. Is it should go into a Viking conquest type of style. If they ever do come out with the next game or whatever it is, this is the style. Like I don't know if sure Holokron. You played single player Warband, right?
Yes.
There was a development team called Brit Walda, and they made a lot of good. They made Viking Conquest DLC, and they had this other mod in the workshop called Brit Walda, and man, I'm telling you, that was so much better than the Calradia Bannerlord, theme and universe. I don't know, man. It's something about the Bannerlord just wasn't able to execute it. I don't know. It just didn't feel right to me. Like even the single player, the mission part of it that you had to do.
How that battle while they're telling the story of the battle or something. Something to get you more involved with the story, not just go here, talk to this person, leave, talk to the next person, then bah, you got the whole banner.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I kind of like the story. I never really done the full Bannerlord. Never like completed the game, but the story is kind of like easy to do, even for like a 5-year-old. Strangely.
It's easy, but it's no one ever completes it. You have to like force yourself to complete it because you don't have to play the game. Well, you don't have to complete it to play the game. Like you don't have to complete it to create a kingdom. You don't have to do any of it.
Yep. Yeah. That's crazy.
Then most people think about being the game by like conquering the land. That's to most people is like being the game.
Yeah,
They don't even pay attention to the storyline.
That's what I
Another
understood it
part
to
of
be.
it for people, this wouldn't affect the new Bannerlord players, but for Warband players who have played the single player, it was very hard for me to have gone from the future of Calradia to then the past and redo the past because Bannerlord is in the past. Warband takes place in the future of the story of Calradia.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like hard because it's like I already know how things are going to turn out, so it didn't really make the single player part of it like immersing your own lore into things. It didn't really feel like it mattered, So
And then not to mention since it's the age, the armor of the full plate wasn't there.
yeah.
The cool fucking Rodox weren't there.
Everybody
Yep.
loves the Rodox.
The Rodox were badass, dude.
Also, the single player map had like 40% of the map that had, or maybe like 30%, a third of the map that wasn't even reachable because of water or shit like that. It's like War Sales is gonna fix that, but I just thought, why couldn't they have had that right? If they would have had this, the sea navigation done from the beginning, man, like it would have made the modding so much better in the end. But
That
just
is,
another
yeah.
blunder.
That's true. I know there aren't I haven't taken a look at the Bannerlord map, the vanilla map in a while, but I know that there aren't many coastal cities per se. Naval exploration, or at least being able to get on a boat and transport armies across rivers, would make things like so much more complex, more easily easy to get into for people who love maritime activity like me.
Yeah, Yeah, also like me as well. I mean, the modding community has saved Tail Worlds. There's like so many good mods. Like you can create your own settlement, and once you have your settlement built, you can add on villages and shit around the settlement. And it takes, obviously that's like end game. Like you have to have all the qualifications to do that. Um, and then like like the sea navigation, like where I can take my boats and get attacked by like 50 pirates, and fight a sea battle. It's like that would have been sick. And then also the lack of diplomacy in Bannerlord, right? It's like where I can't really make real alliances. I can't execute a lord without taking like a million relation loss. It's
Yeah,
just
like
the little
why do
things
your
like
own
that.
dudes hate you whenever you execute a rival lord? That just doesn't make sense.
Why do people hate me when I literally executed a lord who's an actual corrupt villain that's like terrorizing lands? Like it doesn't make any sense. That should be honorable, and it's just the little things like that I feel like Tail Worlds is very lazy about. They add a feature that's good, but they don't really execute it well, and they kind of just leave it the way it is. I don't understand. I mean, but I don't want to jump on the bandwagon of hate for Tail Worlds. I
You know,
don't want to
they
be
did
that guy.
something right. We're all here right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Okay, so speaking of mods, you do mention that there are some good mods that have made this game immensely more enjoyable than the vanilla. There is a particular mod that everyone will definitely be talking about right now, which is the persistent Bannerlord, the Game of Thrones. And firstly, I know that probably people won't want to be discussing their plans out in the open on a YouTube video, but there is a topic that I wanted to bring up. And well, firstly, I have to ask: have all three of you watched Game of Thrones or read the books, or do you know roughly about the lore of Game of Thrones?
I know
Yeah,
enough.
I do. I know. Yeah, I'm familiar for sure. I've read some of the
Yeah, I'm only
books.
familiar with the show.
Okay. Well, I was going to bring up the topic and ask, what which claimant to the Iron Throne after I guess Robert's Rebellion do you think has the best claim? Because that is a topic that actually kind of passionate about. Whenever I talk about Game of Thrones, I don't think about
Right.
it like at
I'll
dinner time. But like,
I'll go
who?
first.
What's that?
Stannis.
Stannis? Okay. I actually
Baratheons?
agree. I agree.
Well, okay, so that to me, because I said if we're answering in a rational answer with no emotional attachment to it, it would be Stannis. I mean, he's the brother of Robert. He's the eldest brother of Robert, and he's probably the most qualified leader to be king of the Iron Throne at that point. Everyone else would have sent the realm into chaos, and it's
It's not
like
even just the fact that he's probably the best fit for it. It's the fact that
By birth,
the
right? And shit, all
yeah,
that.
by
By birthright.
birthright, he's
yeah,
the
that's what
By
only
I'm saying.
one
law.
that
Right.
he's the only one that actually has a claim to it,
In
unless
fact,
you
yeah,
include
yeah,
the whatchamacallit, the other
yeah.
characters like
Daenerys'
Ro-
claim.
Daenerys and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you'd have to go back before the rebellion to do that. Once the rebellion happens and the people vote for their king or the and whatnot, I feel like blood ties are cut off at that point in
Well,
terms of who's rightful for that throne.
yeah, it's crazy to me because Stannis is even going up north and helping dealing with the wildling problem to save to help make sure there's stability in the realm. Like he was doing a lot of things, like a lot. I guess the show showed him as like a an ambitious, egotistical, zealous guy that's gonna do burn every he'll burn his whole path on the way to being ascending the Iron Throne. I don't know. I saw him as a guy that could have brought stability to the realm and been a good king. I mean, the guy had the
I
balls to siege King's Landing from the Blackwater. You know what I mean? Like he led, in front of the army, leading the charge. I don't know, man. He was truly the most qualified one, I believe.
This is true. Do any of y'all have like a different answer? Because I mean, there was a lot of claimants, and there's a lot of different types of right to the throne's sources of legitimacy that people reference. But do y'all think that
Right.
birthright and immediacy to Robert is the best claim?
I would say
Yeah.
Daenerys would have been a great fit, all the way up until what, season 7, when she just snaps for no reason. If you go by the movie or by the show.
By the show, I
Like
haven't read
up
the
until
books. I'll
that point.
disclaim it by saying I haven't read the books. I've only seen the show. So
So if we strictly on the show, Daenerys would have made a great queen until the end of the show. Like there's no reason for her to lose her
Well,
shit.
I feel like as much as I would have want to agree with that, because I know what you mean. Like she did kind of unite Easteros and had this huge like coming of age where she becomes the queen. All that. I don't know, man. Like I don't really want to operate in a hypothetical in terms of the Iron Throne because at the end of the day, she exposed her true colors, her Targaryen blood, the dragon blood in her, man. You can't trust that. Like
It's
the fact that she had that Targaryen blood and she had the dragon, I would have never ever wanted her to be queen. That would be too
the
tyrannical.
best feature about her was that she actually did listen to her advisors for the most part until the end, and
Until
that was
she
mainly
burned Varys alive for him doing the right thing.
yeah.
Until Varys gets burned alive.
Yeah.
So Holocron, what about you? Do you have a different answer? Or do you agree with either Daenerys pre mental break or Stannis?
No, Stannis, definitely Stannis. Daenerys broke down, especially when she lost the backing of Jon. And then Jon's like, hey, wait a minute. I can be a leader too. That epiphany.
Well,
And then she's like, oh, everyone's going to go against me. Like, no, I love you. You're going to be my queen. But she didn't see it like that. She just snapped, which I think was poor writing for, I guess, like the TV show. I heard it was completely different in the books, or it wasn't even done yet.
Yeah, the books aren't even done yet, which is crazy because the author's like 70.
Yep, still hasn't done it. Like, hey, yeah, secretly he's not gonna do it. He already made his money. There's no need to do it now.
Well, I don't know. Maybe his sons will take up the writing after, and they'll have a war to see whose book is the better version.
Yeah,
Don't think
but
the
I
average
have
is.
my. Let me see, my favorite villain in there, or not more like a neutral character. Yeah, would definitely say would be Varys, and then Littlefinger. He weaseled his way all the way up there from nothing to go that high in the position, and then get fucked over by a little girl. The girl he wanted to marry.
I
Man,
I
seems like a
absolutely
trend.
love Varys. Varys is one of my favorite characters in the show.
Interesting how you
He's
said Littlefinger.
almost
Littlefinger's my favorite
like
character.
yeah. The thing is, I like both of them, but like Littlefinger's like the evil version, and then like Varys is more like the neutral.
Varys is the guy that I genuinely he was consistent through the whole show. Like
Mm-hmm.
when he said that in the beginning as a meme where he's like, I do what's best for the realm. Like he actually meant that shit. And I respect the hell out of that because what a difficult thing that would have been able to do, to put the realm's interests above your own when he could have done anything and gotten as rich and powerful as he wanted. But I mean, it got him burnt alive in the end. So,
Yep.
So
Kind
I
of felt
it's
like
really
funny.
I mean,
the TV show writing for Varys like fell off a little bit. I felt like he could have weaseled his way out of that.
my
well, he's the
favorite
one who
thing
he,
from
he got Daenerys in the picture in the first place. If it wasn't for him, Daenerys would have never been queen or even who she was.
there's a quote from Varys. I don't know if it's from Varys, but I think he says it in the TV show, where it's like he's explaining there's a mercenary and he's surrounded by a king, a priest, and a merchant, and each one is telling him to kill the other two, and it's like that really gets your mind jogging. It's like who does he go with? And that
Yeah.
formed some interesting philosophies when I was watching that show.
What was his answer?
Well, it was just a thought question. The person he was talking to didn't answer it,
Oh, okay,
so it made it so
right.
mind jogging. But so
I
we
do.
go ahead, Cheese.
I was gonna say, and on terms of this Game of Thrones, it's gonna be kind of going away from the topic we were just on. It's the stories that people on like YouTube, for example, because I went on a deep dive for like a week watching all these theory videos on
Yeah,
like, hey, what would happen if the Starks took over, or what would happen if this person didn't die, or you know what I mean, like,
yeah.
or what would happen if they didn't accept Joffrey as king, or you know what I'm saying? So like, that's something that I think is good that came out of Game of Thrones is all the things like there's a lot of big points that happen throughout the story that you could take it and like say cut that off and then make it a little theory or your own story about it and what could happen, and it's very enjoyable to listen to what people's like minds come up with if a certain event didn't happen in this timeline at this time.
For
Yeah,
sure.
dude. For
Yeah,
sure.
I assume there's like a whole bunch of alt history, Game of Thrones threads that people can spend hours and hours reading through. So I was gonna say, back to the PB, Game of Thrones, or Realm of Thrones, I think they're calling it. So we all agree that Stannis is the best claim. So whoever plays the Baratheons at Storm's End is instantly the king, and everybody has to listen to them. That's what we agree on in this show. Good stuff. Episode over.
Funny enough, they
Whoa,
don't
whoa,
even.
whoa!
They,
Hold on.
they
It
don't even
depends. It
have.
depends who becomes
Whoa.
the Baratheons. It definitely. In name, yes. In name, and if the role play Stannis, then yes. If they do it and they have his demeanor, then yes. But if like somebody that is notorious for being like the villain takes it, then we might have to like have a red redding or something like that
red
too.
red.
Well, there isn't.
Fix it.
There isn't even a Storm's End, and also Stannis was out of Dragonstone, not Storm's End.
Stannis was out of. Oh,
Oh,
he
that's
was
true.
out of
So
Dragonstone, wasn't he?
Renly was Storm's End. Renly thought he had the best. Well, he was another claimant that tried to. I mean, he tried to usurp his own brother. Basically, he resisted Stannis.
Yeah,
It basically gave him the middle finger.
that was kind
Actually,
of weird of him, but
Renly was a fair guy. He would have been a good Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. I do believe that because he mustered the greatest host, I believe, in Westeros history, right? Amongst the
something
Stormlands.
like that. Yeah, because he was allied with the Reach people, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yep, and then he
and
got killed by a ghost. Oh, maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't really care about spoilers, to be honest with you, because the show is like old.
wait, I forget how. Yeah, I forget how he died.
Yeah,
I,
that's it's a weird
yeah, I don't
scene.
want to get spoilers.
It's a weird scene. We have a Short King USA in the chat. So hello, Mister. I don't know if you're okay with saying your Discord name. So Short King USA, hello and welcome to the stream. Yeah, PBGOT is gonna be great. I can't believe there's not a Storm's End. Whenever there's like a Crusader Kings map of Game
Yeah.
of Thrones, I always play the Baratheons because I think
Yeah, I
that's
love
the
the
best.
Stormlands. I love the Stormlands.
they didn't put a lot. They're still missing a lot. They did majority what they
Ironforge,
thought was
Riverland.
gonna fit.
Yeah, dude. They missed out on a lot of. Like I said, I don't understand why Ironborn, the Riverlands, and the Stormlands were not in there, but it is what it is, I guess.
Is what it is, and I can't wait to see who takes up the Wildlings north of the Wall, because I mean that would be very good RP if one of the bigger factions or a couple of the bigger factions, like group together and become the Wildlings and start invading invading
Well, I pretty much know
Westeros.
where everyone's going. So
Is
I'm
that
gonna pull up the
private
map.
information?
And
No.
Lomely, I'm gonna throw this into the chat we're in right now.
Okay.
These are the groups that are going against each other. I think it's taking place during Robert's
Yeah.
Rebellion.
Let's see.
Should add
That's the timeline.
context that Nadros and SOEL will be playing together at Starfall under House Dane.
Ooh.
So
Speaking of which, I wish there was more like lore and actually or TV show or spin-off something like that with House Dane or
We
maybe
could create
Duncan
our
the
own
Tall, dude.
spin-off.
That would be so cool.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what?
I
We have to make the lore. We'll put together some letters and some videos and make it Bannerlord exclusive. Get the
I
whole
need a
Game of
lore
Thrones
master.
community
I need
into
a
this
lore. I
game.
need a lore master.
A lore Cheese, are you good at writing lore?
I can be if I get motivated.
Yes. Okay. If nothing
Come on,
else, I'll
Cheese,
go
you're the guy.
and do some
Holy
narration
shit, dude!
myself.
I like your icon, dude. I just realized that every time you talk, it turns into a gif of the kitty going.
Yeah.
It is.
"Wee, wee, wee."
It's sad I can't get it into the OBS display because it's like a still image. But yes, Cheese's profile picture is the cutest thing ever.
Mhm.
Anyway,
It matches my personality.
yeah, it does. It does very accurately. Maybe if it was a little bit older of a kitten, but all kittens are cute, to be honest with you. So for SOEL and Nadros, is there anything public that you can mention with regard to your plans or what you're looking forward to or your first impressions? I know that the map is available right now, like the test server, but is there anything you want to make known as far as like your plans or anything?
Well, honestly, I was kind of expecting we just see how everything goes. If I'm being completely honest, I've been out of the loop of diplomacy of like how these other clans feel about everything. I haven't really been updated on much until a couple days ago. But I think Holokron and I are just gonna see how it goes. I
Yeah,
mean,
definitely. We're probably gonna play it by ear, how like Varys does. Whoever is befitting of the throne should be on the throne. You know.
Should
I
be
am
on the
I am
throne.
updated with the current politics of how the server treats each or how the server is gonna treat each other. I could give you a rundown of that if you want.
Oh,
A
maybe
prediction.
that's something.
Prediction. We'll
Okay.
do that. A prediction. PB prediction. There we
Yeah, like I said,
um.
from what
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, like I said, I could just give you the update of the current political, climates of PB.
You know, I think maybe that's something to find out and develop and uncover during the thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want
I
to
would.
expound too
Yeah.
much right here.
Definitely need to do a day one launch update.
First week,
Like,
I would say a week debrief. Be like, all right, well, who's the first week of PB? How is it going, fellas?
Oh, that's a good idea. So all you clans out there, y'all should get it going and put some logs in logs records. Keep records. You know, I know a lot of y'all write. I know RP is not like a big thing in this community, but something just came to mind where it's like we are in a Game of Thrones universe. It would be hold on, let me see. Does that map have King's Landing? It should have King's Landing, right? Yes, it does.
it,
So the King's Landing people, or somewhere, every castle has its own court, I assume, or something like that. So we should do some kind of I don't know, RP or something like that. You know, doing what do people do in court? They they say fancy words and they have
go. In
yeah,
people getting
court,
knighted.
anytime there's like a land dispute, a goat was stolen from another fucking serf.
Yes,
A bar fight that led to somebody's wife getting taken or something. Some
my,
guys illegally selling crack cocaine, and
absolutely.
they were
and maybe
something like
some
that.
illegal cheese.
Illegal cheese, yeah, or
Yep,
illegal
that.
armors. Yeah. So you know, people love talking on Discord, but you know, if you're in a fantasy universe, you know, get rid of that Discord diplomacy and go in PB to the other team's court and be like, hey, you know, I have a request for you. Hear me out. Whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
And hope you don't get shot by an arrow.
Hope you don't get shot by a random arrow from some guy who's not paying attention, just bee hopping around. Okay, we have a Lair Soldier 113. Hello, Mr. Lair Soldier. Good to see you. Yeah, so PB coming out. I plan to do a stream tomorrow for just going around and checking out how people are getting accustomed to it, how they're settling in, first impressions, everything like that. Because I've been I have seen a little bit of the test server, walking around and some of the armors that are stationed at the different castles. But regarding like where all of the mines are, the banks, I don't know if there's boats, if people are going to use boats. But I just want to see like how everybody's settling in. So I might be doing that tomorrow. Everyone will
Okay.
probably, or everywhere that I can get to at least. I might not make it past the wall.
I will say that the map update looks a lot better, even from this overview of it, than the previous map did. I'm trying to find an old screenshot of the previous map so you can see the comparison if you can't remember it.
Yeah, I can't
But
really remember.
it looks so much better.
Oh yeah, this looks sexy. The other one was a map, squiggles, and it didn't really line up to what you're looking.
Yeah,
I got it right
that's
here.
pretty
I got
common.
it right here.
Okay, let's see.
Show
I'll
it,
toss
show
it
it.
in.
Oh gosh, my mouse died.
Oh man, my
Alright, here
mic
we
died
go.
at the start of this episode.
What's
So if
going
you
on,
go back
dude?
and watch it, that's why it's all silent.
Look
Oh
at
my
the
goodness.
difference.
Mics are
these maps.
breaking. Mice are breaking. It must be that goddamn cheese, dude.
You know, you know, there's a rat chewing through my cords looking for cheese. Okay, and that, well, I guess not really a topic, but just to I guess let people know if they were curious. I did take a break from Bannerlord for a little while, and I started learning Latin. Started doing some IRL stuff, lots of IRL projects actually, but I won't elaborate too much. Which is why I've been away from like content making and actually playing this game. I left the clan that I was in, so currently I'm just merkin, going around different clans, playing with them, and seeing how things are, which is really good because PB is back on the menu, so I'll be able to get like a very neutral view of everything that's going on. Maybe I'll have to. I kind of don't want to, but maybe I'll have to be the person who does the debriefings and the stuff. So if you hate my voice, like some people do, please do it yourself. Anyway, yeah, I'll load that picture into the images and people can see it.
Very, very different. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm realizing how much different, like more changes were made. Holy crap. Sad update. My player shop will be closed.
Oh,
There's
he's
no
the
player
best.
shop.
He was the best.
There's no player shop in this new PB map.
Oh
Whoa,
yeah,
that's a
dude. They
weird
that's a big
negative
change. I
map.
didn't realize how big it was. Damn,
Wait,
that's
hold
a
on a
huge
second.
change.
I like how they labeled
Yeah,
everything.
they moved everything around. Where
So
I thought our base was gonna be, it was completely a different spot now.
there's a mercenary camp and an outlaw camp. Are there different
Yes,
things now?
the Merc camp's gonna be where like the actual Mercs like VMC are gonna be doing stuff and staging. The Outlaw will do outlaw stuff, and they're gonna have like shortcuts to different castles or cities and shit like that.
Interesting.
But it
Um,
is a very big difference in map.
yes, it
Yeah, it was too close,
looks
which
like it.
I think would have been fine, but we'll see.
I ran around on the EU server that used this map, and it didn't feel, what's the word, fluent. Like, it didn't feel good to move around the map, if that made sense. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody but myself, but like when moving around the map on the EU side of things, because they used this map when they did theirs, it didn't feel good. It felt bunched up. Like, it's a lot worse on the ground than it is looking at it in overview right now.
I do. Yeah. Knowing the Game of Thrones map, this does kind of look not janky, but unique. And I love how they put River Run. I think that's River Run in the eye, the God's Eye, which is pretty cool. TBH.
Oh, she did with a different name. It was Richfield. No, it's Pharaoh Market Town.
Pharaoh Market Town. And there's a commoner
I,
camp as well. That's interesting.
I will.
No, you're
I
looking
will
at the
say
wrong
this.
map, Blama.
Oh,
That's
am I?
that's the
That's
yeah.
the EU map. Okay. Whoops.
I will say this: the map, the modders that worked on our map versus theirs. Even looking at the overview, you can see that they worked harder on detail on our map than this last map would have ever been, because I could just see from this, I can see so many reused assets just from this overview versus what our map looks like now. Does that make sense?
I don't recognize too much.
I guess I'm looking too hard. I was
Perhaps.
getting
Like
into
the Red Keep looks more like the Red Keep in our map. High Garden looks like High Garden a lot more. It actually
That's
feels
true.
like the High
the Erie.
Garden. No, High Garden.
Look at the Erie in comparison.
The Erie looks like something from Star Wars, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, it does. Like Naboo. Like it belongs on Naboo, right?
You know, I recently ran into a series by Kings and Generals. A lot of people from this community watch his videos. I'm surprised at how
Yeah.
many people. But
Yeah,
Kings and
I like
Generals
his
did
videos.
a.
I love him.
He has a side channel called Wizards and Warriors, and on that channel he goes through all of the Star Wars battles and like actually does it kind of like how he does his historical battles and like all the 3D graphics of the ships and they collide and stuff like that, and shooting each other. I love it. I can't recommend it enough. It's a fantastic series.
Need to do that for some of the Bannerlord battles that pick up in PB.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, if there's historical record of them, yep, that's what I mean. Oh, I was gonna mention it earlier. I know neither Les nor Warbandman will mind me talking about it, but VK and Hongard had like this exchange of letters going back and forth through their Discord servers, and I don't know if they're public, so I won't like show them. But I have been harping on nonstop about how clans, especially now during this PB, especially PB Game of Thrones, need to increase the amount of like letters and RP that they exchange, because that's just fun. It is kind of fun, at least
That
in
is
the form of letters and Casus Belli for declaring war, and like telling the story of how their clan got demolished and how they got revenge, or like how they've been on top for a whole long time or whatever like that. More clans should do that. I know people in this community can write better than I can, so freaking get
I
on it.
know something that would be cool to implement, and obviously people would have to be in agreement to this, is having like a small group of 2-3 people physically within Bannerlord ride the letters over, and only then when that person gets to the next castle will the letter be allowed to be posted to Discord, and he has to make it there. But if he dies on the way, that letter is forever lost. Like whether it be an alliance letter or a ceasefire letter or whatever, the contents would be. If it didn't
Shit.
make it, it didn't make it. You know.
That is something I think people should put in a mod. Maybe not this mod, but I think that would work in a community or a multiplayer mod. Something like this. Yeah.
That would be cool.
That
Like
would be cool.
everybody would have to go on board with it, but it'd be cool. It add that little bit of RP, and it'd give people reasons to be around more. Like
Mhm.
adding just a little thing here and there, giving people jobs or something that gives that motivation to do something other than join the event and fight. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, it keeps people around, like you said. It gives people a reason to stay after they lose. Because I hear too much from clan leaders being like, "Oh, if I lose a battle, half my members leave the Discord and join other teams." Like, how the fuck? Like, what are these people doing?
Yeah,
Yeah, give them a story, give them something to do. My
I
goodness.
have a pretty unpopular opinion about that. I think that the stereotype or the stereotype that this is a PvP simulator is bad is wrong. I think that's a good thing. I don't know why people have put such
I'm
a bad image upon the fact that this is a fighting simulator. I feel like that's like what drives the mod, and it can never be compromised ever. And
I remember the stream that this was talked about because I was in chat arguing my point with you guys on why I think adding RP is better. But I agreed with your point that the large scale PvP events and the constant PvP within the mod is a good thing. It's just for that percentage of people that when it's not peak times, they need something to do because most of the time those are like 90 to 95% role players unless they're bandits. Bandits are
Mhm.
probably the only ones not role playing.
That's
But
true.
my point was add the RP aspects for those people, and
yeah,
then the PvP events can stay obviously because that's what drives it. It wasn't get rid of the PvP simulator or take away from it. It was add to it with the roleplay elements that the people who play outside of those events can do something more.
For sure.
well, I
And
think that's the thing though is there are no events. It's a persistent simulator. It's a constant. There's never. It can never be looked at as an event. It's a constant, um,
war.
simulation of persistence all the time.
And
It's
we
like
did
Rust.
the community did test events, and it doesn't work, at least not with this player base.
Yeah. The more
I
people look
guess
at this like it's an event, the worse effects it's gonna have on the community. It's not an
I
event.
Sorry, I
It's
think
like Rust.
a good way to look at it would be like, yes, RP is cool. Events are cool, but only if there's an understanding that this is it's added on to the constant fighting and dying, and that part is very important. The dying, don't leave the game when you die.
Yeah.
That's too emotional. So
did he
you
get
know, as
closer
long
to his mic when he said that?
Yes, yes, I did. Because I mean, it's very important. This is a fighting game, which means it's a killing game, which means sometimes you lose and you die. But the
Yeah.
fun part of it is like you die in different ways. You don't always just die in the same way for the same reason.
Oh,
So any like events or RP that goes on is going to be added onto it as like a like a cheese on a sandwich, right? A sandwich doesn't need cheese all the time, but when you have cheese, it makes it a little bit better, especially if that cheese is provolone and it's melted. Cold provolone is not that good. But
And it comes with like a toy box with armor.
yeah, it has to come with the toy box with armor.
I I also thought of another thing. Like the problem with the role players is, this is just in my experience,
Mhm.
is they preach great things that I completely agree with, but they're preaching that while bending the knee to clan leaders who play the mod wrong. I've seen this for years now. There's people that keep serving the same people over and over that keep quitting the mod or not forming, only forming for events. It saddens me to see that. It's like there's like people that are like scared to speak their mind or break the status quo because they're so tied to their clan. I hate seeing that, man. I saw that with Avalon. There was a large amount of people that were scared to play independently and be their own characters because, oh, I'm in this clan. My clan leader's gonna be mad at me for leaving. It's like, dude, do what you want, man. It's a persistence simulator. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to bend the knee to some overlord that you only answer a banner call to and get onto.
You know,
And honestly,
I
during your episode, Patty, we talked about this before the show, but I one of the reasons why I'm a mercenary now, I'm a neutral mercenary, is because Patty, in his episode, mentioned how a lot of the issues with the way that we play games or this community or whatever is that people are fanatically loyal to their Discord team, which there's nothing wrong with that during certain events, but to be so loyal during like a persistent server or like outside of events, it's a little bit I don't know what word to use there, but it's better if you as a player actually play the game in an individual fashion more often and to
yeah.
to a higher extent, because I see a lot of teams moving around the PB map. At least I did when I played PB previously, but I didn't see a lot of like individuals unless they were doing a mission for their team. So I would encourage more people to join me in not leaving a team, but going out, branching out, exploring what can be explored, and trying to make new ways of playing this game, because that's the only way
Yes.
that
Thank
clan
you.
leaders are going to
Yeah.
see that and be like, hey, we should try to capitalize off that. Not that we should all split from our teams and do individual things, but we can build on top of what we have, and until we build on top of that, then there is not going to be anything different, which is
I mean, create your own stories as individuals. Show up when you need to show up. Create your own story as individuals. The problem is a lot of these bigger clans. I'm not going to say everyone because it's not everyone. There are certain key people in each clan that when you do your own thing, it's seen as a negative to the clan. Now, if you're out there going like doing stuff that really like 100% makes your clan look like garbage, yeah,
Yeah.
you're doing something wrong. But if you're out there making your own story, but you still get punished for making your own story, which we all know there are instances where that has happened because they, instead of going, oh, I don't want to, today I want to do this instead of helping my clan with this, which is completely fine as long as like it's not a pre-planned thing with your clan. Like if it just, I feel like some people get punished for doing their own thing.
They certainly do.
Oh,
And you know what? Right
well,
now, before you say that, sorry, we have 7 people watching right now. Any of you, do you have ideas of things that you would like to see? Even if you don't want to do them yourself and make your own story, what stories do you want to see? What things that are different from the status quo do you want to see in PB? If you have any comments, comment them. We'll talk about them. We'll read them out word for word. Sorry, go ahead.
uh, I'll keep going about the role play aspect. Because there are, I don't know what's so. I'll have an answer to the question, my own question actually.
hmm
What stops the role players from going and taking the village that's unoccupied for the whole map, or the little place in the town or the city center, and just occupying that and doing something of their own, whatever they want? It's because they're probably scared they're gonna get gassed by people or get attacked all the time. Well, let me tell you one thing. There's a new clan on the block called Hongard, and Warband Man has reached out to multiple clans and already made friendly relations and pretty much guaranteed security in the fact that he won't be constantly gassed and attacked all the time. That's how you do it. So like for these small clans that are so scared to form their small clans and play the mod, dude, you have to do diplomacy and immerse yourself in that aspect of things. I've heard role players all the time be like, I can't do nothing because I'm just gonna get killed. It's like, no, you can talk to me, talk to Holokron, you can talk to anybody. We'll help you and protect you. You know what I mean? You can make friends through diplomacy. I just don't know what
I
stops
mean,
all these role players from going and doing their own thing. I don't know. I don't understand what stops them from doing it. There's nothing stopping a role player from role playing. It's the fear aspect that they're gonna be killed or that the community doesn't embrace that. I disagree. I think that they would be embraced if they just you know uh, manned up and fucking dealt with the blows they're gonna take from the outlaws trying to
I
attack them
mean,
or whatever it may be.
think of it this way. I spent a lot of time. I mean, the last map that came out wasn't popular, but it was my
Right.
first like real deep dive into. I was part of a big clan, but I wasn't really always with them. I was doing my own thing for a lot of it because there wasn't many people playing at the time. But even when there was like 100 or so people because of a big siege was going on or something, and I was still doing my own thing, and I was just talking to people in town square, I was role playing and having fun with it. It was, and like you said, it is very. People come up to you, and if you get past the halt, if you role play that halt with that person and you do what they say, whatever, the interaction that comes afterwards, or even if they don't hold you, the interaction you have with that person to even prevent the hold to begin with, it's a fun experience. And then people start to know you. Like I wasn't a very known player until I started role playing by myself a little bit,
Yeah.
and no one has a problem with me, and people were pretty chill about it. And if someone did attack me, it was a simple, "Hey, I need help," and 7, 8 people would show up. Like, "Hey, what's up, man? What's going on here? What do you need help with?" Oh,
Exactly. Exactly. It's people. It's like honestly, it's just a fear factor that people. Like I don't. I hear a lot of people always have great ideas. They have all these ideas of role play or starting their own groups, but they don't do it because they're scared to do it because they think the community is gonna have negatively attack them or target them. It's like that's not true. There will be people that try, but that's also a part of the game. I mean, how do you think I feel? I can't go out anywhere by myself. I'll get attacked by 100 people. You know what I mean? I get halted
yeah.
everywhere I go, but that's a part of the mod. That's a part of the mod. If you're someone doing something, you're gonna get messed with.
yeah, you're gonna get touched. Holocron. That's what Patty said is very cool. I love that. How if you're scared of doing some things, come talk to us. Holocron, do you agree with that? Are you down? Are y'all down to like
Yeah,
rally
definitely,
up and go
definitely.
protect the unprotected
We do that regardless. We've been doing that nonstop.
nonstop?
And then
They're all-
perfect. Just you guys talking about what Patty was talking about. I actually have a metal video of me RPing with a couple of Charky guys we were doing. When the server was dead, low pop, we end up switching our clan from Charky to the Republic of Texas Army, and we would go
Republic of
around
Texas.
doing just that, helping other clans that didn't have the people to help them, and fighting against like the outlaws and stuff like that. And we did some role playing of being Texas Rangers and just roaming the map, attacking bandits and helping people out.
Heck yeah.
Exactly what you guys were just talking about is what we did when there was
So-
low pop and we're making content for ourselves. We did that for like an hour,
So
like an
is
hour, 2
that
hours.
group of people that 100% like they'll go out and they roleplay all the time. They will go to these people, commoners, and instead of it being join my clan or come to my castle, join my clan, they try to roleplay with them before they even try to recruit them. And I think that's a huge thing that helps people get into that. Like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. People actually more than just clan this, clan that, join this, join that. They're good. They're good for that.
That's nice. Yeah. Short King USA or Jordanian of Vasconia says Vasconia is the best retinue in KOTF, by the way, non-biased. I'm just excited to be with a clan and not as a merc from a past clan. Didn't feel like I was actually part of the clan, so ready to really experience it. And I will thumbs up to that. PB my first time around was a lag fest, so I didn't really actually get to play it. But when I actually started, doing things, and you had people with you doing things, and you had missions to go to, and all that, it's really a fun experience. It's nothing like any other game that I can play. Even I was gonna say Elder Scrolls Online. When you play that with friends, it's pretty cool. But it's even better than Elder Scrolls Online. It's even better than some of the other multiplayer sandbox games you can play. So I very much support, you know, find some people, even if it's not a clan, even if it's just you and some buddies from work. Like, get on, see what you can find, because there's good stories that you can make here. Good stories. Yeah, just don't
Yeah.
forget to fight, though.
And
Don't forget to fight, because you will get fought, like Patty says.
thing that comes out of PB that doesn't happen in most games is the stuff that happens even in Discords because of PB. Like you start with your clan playing PB, and PB, because of PB, things will stem to the outside of PB a little bit. I mean, it will all eventually like circle back around into in-game PB, but things that happen like roles, role play, and stuff like that you can stem outside of PB and utilize it in PB.
For sure. And on that note, there's a very interesting guy that I like to listen to on YouTube. Um, he is a historian, a proper historian, has like a PhD and everything, and he's given a very good piece of advice in a recent video he made, and it is, and I quote, "Stop encoding for emotion in things. It's weak, and it's not a good place to be." Taking things out of Discord is great when it's like positive, but if it's like if you're getting emotional, you're getting mad, or you're getting peeved at things, there's no need to send someone a paragraph. Not Don't waste their time, because I've seen it happen before, and it's gonna happen. Not everyone watches this and takes good advice, but if you're watching this, or someone that you have influence over, remind them not to take bad parts of PB out, because the bad part should be you dying and then moving on.
Yeah, I think something that some people should do, especially if you're easy to anger, but you're good and you like playing a role. Make your first day of PB, say, "This is my character. This is how I'm going to be in PB," and leave it in PB. You know?
Indeed, indeed.
Because
And
if you go with that mindset, you have a bet. May not do it all the time because you're gonna get invested. If you like the game, you like what it has to offer, you will get invested. Just remember, step away, try not to carry it around, because when people get super invested and like grudges with people, that's when they start getting banned and they start getting a bad rep for themselves. So other clans don't want them. You're gonna start getting like maybe the higher ups, maybe of like bigger clans, they're gonna like blacklist you, like, hey, don't take that guy. He's a piece of shit. And then you're gonna start ruining your possibility to join the other clans or the bigger clans if you go with that mindset.
indeed.
Well,
So,
yeah.
Patty,
I have one more thing to say. If people do what Cheese did and wander around and actually get a good feel of what the community has to offer, then you're gonna find your home eventually. That's just the truth. You got to look around, explore your options. Don't just get recruited by one person to stay with that clan for the rest of your life. I mean, you can do that, of course. But I'm saying that like you shouldn't seclude yourself to another man's of like. Let's say your clan leader is telling you that, oh, this clan's our enemy, this person's a bad person. Don't adopt their diplomacy like out of the game. Like you can keep it in game, but don't hate that person personally. Don't like avoid contact with that person. Like just form your own thoughts and your own opinions. That's all I
amen.
have to say.
Amen. That's truth. On a similar, well, not similar. Moving to a slightly tangential topic. Boats and naval activity in PB. Does anyone here intend to get on some boats and do some things with boats? Because I love boats,
We
but nobody
did
ever
all the
does
time, even
boats.
when they were bugged, broken. We would lose horses, we would lose armor, full kits. We still did it anyways. When it worked, it fucking worked.
I love it. More people should be
When the
on.
main assaults were happening on the castle, we would get. Well, this is back when I was in mercenaries. This is back when I was in VMC. Like the main VK would be fucking assaulting the thing of Byzantine's castle. Would come through the back door with a fucking SEAL Team 6 at the back, break it open.
Oop, I think he lagged out. We'll give him a second. Either him or me. Hopefully not me. Okay, so something I'll say until he comes back is there's Bear Island, there's Lodesport Harbor, Casterly Rock, Highgarden. Most of these places are indeed on the coast. So if there's not people, putting their boys on boats and going and navally raiding, it's a wasted opportunity. Oh, I
Well,
think that
to
was me.
are we able to go on the edge of that,
Oh,
or is that just the border that like? Because if there's actually water around the whole map like that, where we can actually do that, that'd be cool. But I don't know if that's a border right there on that green line. You were in the test server. Is that a border, or is there actually water around we can
Well,
go in?
I'll tell you right now that the mappers have no love for boats. It's been like that for a long time in persistent mods. So while there is stuff like Lordsport, it's like, man, they just made there needs to be a giant river going underneath the twins where you can still cross the map in a boat. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't really explored much of the map in terms of the where the water is, but I know that there are opportunities to do boat raids and stuff like that.
I mean, Lord Sport, like harbor, that harbor
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
I was already planning on raiding Lordsport 100%. We come with
Honestly,
5 ships.
I don't care who raids or who sieges the Erie, but I need to be part of that siege.
man. Well,
Yeah,
the
well,
Erie's impregnable.
okay. The funny thing about that is it actually is because there's 2 doors at the 2 front doors. So there's 2 ways that you can get in from the front. So
Like, where's the
guys,
second one that you're talking about? There's the bridge right there. Like, there's the
and then
main
there's one on
castle
the
gate.
left, and then
Where?
also, are you on the test server or?
No, I'm on the map right now. I'm just looking at the map.
Yeah, no, there's another door. It's on the left where
Oh,
the
you know what?
gatehouse
If
is.
anyone here is able to get into the test server and stream it, that would be an amazing POV over the conversation.
Mm, I could probably do it.
We'll see.
Is it still up?
Is it still up?
Yeah, that's the better question.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
think
because it's
it's up.
tomorrow, isn't it? The launch.
Yeah.
If it's
Oh,
that
Yeah.
close, they're probably doing last minute fixes and everything. Like it's real too.
That's
Like, you
true.
probably won't be able to get in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you, there's 6 people watching right now. So if any of you 6 have anything to say about the map, or if you've been on it, let me know what you think of it. Because I've only been able to see it through what's it called, the screen share. So if you have any notes, then let me know. We're watching this video, these clips of metal that you sent us, Holocron. How did you get the
Mhm.
Texas flag in Bannerlord? How did you do that?
It's just an editor. You just go to Bannerlord banner maker, and you can just edit and make whatever you want. But the hard part, persistent Bannerlord, there's a cap, so you have to use certain characters to do it. And as you can see, like, this one wasn't perfect. Later on, I fixed it, but this one, like, it cuts off on certain parts of the shield. They work really good on round shields and small shields.
Okay.
Like these kite shields, they weren't really working, but it works perfect for the flag. It was just a spur of a moment. I think what was his name? Alias Junius made it for us really quick, so I just copied and pasted it in there and went straight to role playing. Like right here in this whole video, we're trying to set up a wedding with Nefarious and the Triarchy. But right, he doesn't want to get married to male because I guess he doesn't like same-sex marriages. But whatever.
Well,
So you couldn't get that. He wanted a woman, but we had no women. So I had one of my best noblemen, which was Alias Julius, and he was a handsome motherfucker. Look at him,
handsome
he's
one.
right there.
Oh yeah.
He's right there. George Strait, but George Strait didn't like Nefarious. What was his name? Bloodhall. He had a son that looked exactly like him with the same Dutch boy haircut, and George Strait couldn't see himself pitching to a Dutch boy, if you know what I mean.
Oh, all right. I guess. Well, it's
Does
interesting.
anyone know if there's gonna be like blue house or red house or whatever you like? The last map had those little houses that these smaller people, like little groups, can take. They're not allowed to be raided, but it gave people a little home that they could work out of other
I
than being in
think
a
he
clan.
said that's going to be for the mercs and for the commoners on.
The only thing that I can think of right now is, well, actually, there's really nothing for that. I don't know why they didn't add that in, but
I think it was a good addition, personally.
Can someone re-explain to
Yeah.
me what commoners are?
They're a
commoners are-
factionless clan. They're just for like anyone that's new coming into the game that just want to be part of a big faction or a small clan. They just want to do their own thing and hang out with a bunch of random people.
Okay. And can they be on-sided, or do you need like KR?
Oh, they have special rules. Like you typically can't.
Bandits
like,
are the
halt
only
them?
people.
yeah.
Bandits are the only people that can halt them, but clan members cannot.
Okay.
Factions
Unless-
cannot halt commoners unless you're provoked, obviously. But any faction can help any commoner that's attacked by an outlaw at any time.
That's
yeah, like
helpful.
you see a commoner getting attacked by an outlaw or stuff being stolen by an outlaw, it's automatic KR. They don't have to
Yeah.
ask for help, like nothing. Like you see it happen, you can help them.
Yes, if you're a good soul. But I've been here for a hot minute, and I've seen clans, the bigger clans too. They just watch and laugh.
Can someone send me I know this is probably an old Lomi trope, but I have not read the rules, even though I said I was going to.
The
Can you send
rules?
me the rules? I think they're in a Google Doc, right?
Yeah, they're in the Google. Doc. Let me check.
But the thing about the Google Doc is it's not always updated, and you have to go to the actual like rule update page, like the rule change page, to see a lot of the rule changes.
Oh, that's in the Discord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like for example, rules added / changed on the last map. Outlaws may be killed on site within castles if they've not been invited by a faction.
There you go.
member.
And make sure it's the
Deliberately-
NA rule set, not the regular PB, because they are different.
No,
Yeah.
PBNA. Okay, understood. Game rule. Okay, so this is useful. This is useful.
Some outlaws will use that as their Bible, and they would know the rules better than you.
Yes, 100%.
Just like what politicians, I guess. That's how they
Mhm.
evade taxes, but legally. I want to evade my taxes.
That's why, like I was reading that one rule that came out. A lot of outlaws would just sneak into castles, and people would be like, "Oh, you can't kill me because you have to tell me to get out, or whatnot, or you gotta halt me even though I'm in your castle." Well, they changed the rule to where they could be KOS if they just sneak into your castle or run through the door.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I loved it. I love that rule. That's an amazing rule in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not wearing the colors, why are you in the walls? You know, that's something good. Okay, so I think that's the PB topic exhausted. Let me ask if there's during my break, I didn't keep up a whole lot with what was going on in Bannerlord multiplayer. So Holokron, let's start with you. Do you know of any like changes? Because I know there are some new clans actually. There's Hongard. There's also Targaryen. I don't know how old Targaryen is, but there's Targaryen clan now. Do you know about anything else that's happened like new with the
I
Bannerlord
know
community?
2 other clans that came out of nowhere. They were like, one was a captain clan, the other one was a Bannerlord Online that came in Bloodhold. And we did start talking about PB. They didn't know anything about it. They didn't even know that type of gameplay existed. So we might have an influx of like 20 more people, because each one of those clans was about 10, 15. So we might have more brand new fresh blood coming into PB because of that, coming from the Bloodhold event.
That's a blessing.
That's
I
nice.
just can't. I gotta look at their names, but they're in there. I remember seeing brand new clans I never fucking saw before, and then they added new armor and shit. And I was like, "Oh, what the hell? Who's this?"
Is there going to be a Bloodhold event tomorrow at the same
It's
time?
gonna be
as
Saturday.
No, it got rescheduled for Saturday.
Okay, I was just making sure. I thought the PV launch was Saturday for some reason.
Yeah, PB is Friday. What is it? 8 p.m. EST? I should be there for
Yes.
it. Okay, Patty, do you know of anything? Any big changes? Not just clan wise, but anything that's affected PB or not PB. Bannerlord multiplayer. Anything of interest that I should know or the community should know?
No, I mean that's pretty much it. Just like there are some new groups, Han Guard led by the Warband Man, and then I believe the Targaryens. They're an old Warband group led by Christopher R. He's a pretty cool guy. I've always had good relations with him, so they'll be bunking with LGIX.
Pretty
Um,
cool. Yeah, I've talked to him in some servers. He's a cool guy.
oh, the Brazilians are coming back, and shout out to the Brazilians. They have a great idea of what they're going to do this map. They are
Ooh.
going to be mercenary archers and crossbowmen.
Okay.
I
Ah.
think they want to be the Golden Company, but there's no armor for them, so I'll just call them mercenaries for now. But
I see him more like the Genoese mercenaries, like
yeah,
those crossbowmen back in
yeah.
That's
Western
gonna be
times, like
cool.
that.
Shout out to the Brazilians, man.
Shout
Love
out the
those
Oh,
guys.
oh yeah.
Brazilians.
There's one more thing I almost forgot. Or two things. Okay.
Okay.
First off, I'm gonna piggyback off what Patty said about Christopher R. Well, Christopher R. used to be part of Alda back in the day. He was our champion, and he would train all the newbies. But he wouldn't actually fight with us. He would do some some scrupulous shit or like some naughty shit, and like go around and like bait people into getting like banned and shit, and always fighting the outlaws. And then I think he had a huge like grudge fight with Flacco, and he would always go to like the church, and they would be dueling like 24/7 back in the old PE times. And then on continuing with new for PB, I did hear from the Scuttlebug or from some of the chats in the console chat that they're going to be more stringent with rule breakers or rule breakers that continue to rule break, and even from the past, they're going to start making that more of a thing and bringing in the ban hammer.
I hope so, man.
Well,
I
we'll
don't
see
know if
how
they're going
that
to stay
goes.
with it because it has been said in the past, and you know how shit goes. They're more
Yeah.
worried about pop than actual stuff. Well,
I'm-
we'll see. We'll see how the leadership
I'll
or the
become
admin team will
I'll
stay
become
true
an
to those
admin.
words.
I'll become an admin for you guys.
You're an admin, Cheese?
No, I will become one
You will. Oh, okay. That's very good.
just for you guys because I'm
Just for
very
you guys.
impartial and I don't care.
No, if there's one thing I know about Cheese, he does not care about drama. So those are all good things. Welcome to the Brazilians. Welcome to Hongard. Welcome to the Targaryens. I don't know how long they've been away for, but welcome back, I guess. And yeah, we send our greetings to you. Come on the show, maybe we'll have a chat. Tell the community what you think.
We never got the name of the Bannerlord online group that's coming, right?
Let me double check. Let me go back. I got sidetracked. Oh, here's the old map. Old map that we're talking about that you still like ass. I'm gonna post it in the chat. Hopefully, doesn't look like that in game.
Yes, this is border crossing. I made some maps for border cross, like an analysis of border crossing. No one really cared
I
about
made
it,
a lot
but
of friends on that map. I made a lot of friends on that map. Like compared to if you compare border crossing to this Game of Thrones map, it's night and day in terms of like what it looks like.
let's see.
I happen to love border crossing,
It was
but
very good.
Here are the three different clans that were different. Well, four clans. You had hold on. Is that your clan? Maybe it is your clan. Hold on. Is KOHD? Is that your clan, Patty? No, you're HON. Never mind.
HON,
So
yeah.
KOHD has 20. They're going to be coming.
Oh yeah.
Rome is coming too. They have 25. HGA is coming as well. They have 10. And then an old clan, Targaryens, they have 10 as well. So that's a lot of influx people coming that don't typically come. So when we had a launch, I think the last time was 285. So we have those extra like 30, 40 people. That's going to bring us we're above 300.
It's gonna crash.
Well, I mean,
be optimistic, man. Come on.
yeah, they did a lot of work last map to well, I assume they did a lot of work from between this map and last map to help the stability and the server load and everything. So I mean, especially I know what was talked about during the making of the map. I had the chance to speak with the makers of it during the making of it, and they mentioned how a lot of things will affect the server stability that you wouldn't really think about off the bat. And so I know that these people are competent and they knew what they were doing. So I trust that even with 200, 300, hopefully 500 players, it'll still be able to remain stable. Now, as far as the new clans, hopefully they will be able to do what they want and not just what they want, but they'll be able to have a fun time and everything with it. Now, I know that there is a big community in the CC, the Calradic campaign. I will tell people that I know that the Calradic campaign hates Bannerlord multiplayer clans outside of the CC. But if you know anyone who plays CC or anyone involved with that, tell them to just come on PB, because you can be neutral, you can be a bandit, you can be town watch. You don't have to join a clan, you don't have to get involved with the drama, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Just come to PB and have fun. Look at what's there, and I guarantee you, it will start to improve from there with more
You
people, more voices, and everything like that. We should probably stop being so isolationist, because that's kind of dumb.
Well, I would like to say that the concept that CC players hates like Bannerlord clans is false. They hate the Bannerlord clans that try to go in there and poach and advertise their clan and only be selfishly oriented towards them. I have 2 members of my leadership who are actually high-ranking people in the CC. So actually, I have 3, and they get along. I have not ever went in there and ever tried to do anything for my own gain. That's the problem, though. Is CC has a very zealous community.
Yep.
So when they see clan leaders go in there who say, "Hey, I'm here for fun, man. I'm here for fun," and then a week later they're posting their clan videos and recruiting videos, stuff like that. I mean, come on, man. Like
Yeah, it's like when we go to CC, we are individual players who go and play for
you're there for
the
them.
factions.
You're on their turf. You're on their
We
turf.
respect their rules because we're in their house. And we're not even asking for y'all to respect our rules in our house. We're just asking you to come and check us out. Like,
Have fun.
it can be a fun, one-sided relationship if you want. That type of thing.
Yeah. Yep. So the CC community is good. Is a really good community. They have no tolerance for BS from clan leaders. The persistent community clan leader culture is actually very toxic and very bad in my opinion. And I respect CC for standing their ground. The BRE did the same thing at their events. They're not tolerating no one in. They're going in there and trying to just abuse their power and poach and recruit. It's like, dude, not everything has to be about you. It's a community. Everyone wants to be the main character. It's just it gets old after a while, but I'll try to put it in see some. I'll tell the CC players about tomorrow. See
Hmm,
if they come play.
That's awesome.
Like
Yeah, absolutely.
Ian 332 is actually the Emperor of the South, I believe. He's a
Um,
really good friend of mine, but I respect him a lot. I'll tell him, make sure he shows up.
Any friend of Patty's is a
sounds
friend of
cool.
mine.
Sounds cool. I've never been part of a CC in any type of way, actually.
Yeah,
Well,
like
their events are amazing, actually. If you like
they're very cool.
PvP, like you don't have to be. The thing is, you can go in there as a solo player and just go and do what you gotta do, man. It's like that's the best part about it is they don't require you to do anything against your will. Like you can go there as a solo player and run and die across the map for all they care. It's like that's the best part about it is they're open to everybody, but they have zero tolerance for bullshit at the end of the day. So
Hmm,
their
I
events
like
are
that.
amazing. You should definitely look. I mean, if you're looking to play if you like a battle events, I would definitely. If I were you, I would go play the Colorado campaign.
Yep, it's
It's
every
really good.
Saturday, every other Saturday at 3
Like
p.m. Right?
like yeah, you can like go in there and be cav archer if they don't require you to do anything. It's like you can do what you gotta do. It's not like a bloodhold event where it's like, oh no, if you go cav, you're getting absolutely fucking killed, admin killed, and you're being banned from the event. It's like no, it's not like that at all.
Being banned from the event doesn't feel good. I could tell you from experience.
Yeah. But anyways, shout out to this Carolina campaign. Respect them. They have an amazing brand. And honestly though, I agree with what Lama's vision. If there was you know, an influxation from the CC into the persistent mods, oh my gosh, we'd be rocking with
Yep.
500 people.
Bro, do you know how cool it would be if they didn't even join a clan? Like, imagine like 100 dudes come in as bandits,
Uh,
the White
that's the
Walkers,
dream.
the White
Or just,
Walkers,
Not
bro.
even,
or just
not even,
just being whatever mercenary group of
or
fucking whatever.
commoners.
Yeah,
Think of the
exactly.
stories that could be made. Like this farmer
Yes.
got halted by a bandit, so
I
they
walk
go
into a
to
tavern and there's 10 people in there just chilling. Like that's
right,
the dream right there.
right, and there's like jobs posted because the commoners are like, "Hey, I need help with an escort. So if you want to take this job, you and your couple buddies from your clan can take the job and escort me." And I don't want to say like it'd be like adding NPCs to the game, but it would be a similar feeling because they'll fill out the unfilled spots within the map that people don't normally hang out in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any Elder Scrolls fans in the audience, but it'll be what
Yeah,
Elder Scrolls
totally.
Online should have been.
I've never played.
with a better story.
I've played Elder Scrolls a couple of times, but I've never
I'm
really
Elder Scrolls
played it.
enthusiast. I'll tell you right
Oh
now.
god.
Yeah.
The biggest game or not the biggest, the game I played the most was Star Wars: The Old Republic. That was the biggest game. That was the only game I played the
Well, that's a
most.
solid game.
I haven't
One of
played
the
any
best
of the
ever.
Star Wars games.
It's probably one of the best ever.
It's just downhill now. It's
Well, I
old.
mean, it's 20 years, almost 20 years old,
20
right?
years, damn.
Yeah. Came out
Almost.
in like 2016.
What do y'all
Wait,
think of the
whoa,
new
wait.
Star Wars?
Or
Have y'all
two
seen the
thou-
new Star Wars movies?
I don't
Oh,
like
dude,
any of them.
horse shit.
Neither I.
Wow.
Well, the only new one. Let's see.
The show.
Like how?
Fuck, what's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
show?
Rogue
Mandalorian?
One. Mandalorian's pretty good too. And then the show, what was it?
The newest one. Like it just
Is it
ended
Andor?
the season.
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
I watched the first
Andor.
episode of Andor. I liked it.
Dude, that's good, dude.
It shows
Season
the
2 is
Empire.
really, really good.
Andor shows the Empire like at this thing. Who is going to take on the?
Oh, Lair Soldier 113 has a question for us. Who is going to take on the mantle of Sir Gerald and Sir Arthur Dane for House Dane? Patty, you said you and someone else were taking Starfall, right?
Yeah, so SOEL and I are going to Starfall.
Soul and Nadros. Okay, so who's
Hi.
gonna be? I don't know who Sir Gerald is, but who's House? Wait, no, Gerald is the one of the Kingsguard, wasn't he?
I'm pretty
Am I
sure
wrong?
Peace, just by standard, has to be Arthur Dane, if I must say.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Definitely.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I haven't really. I think Dane should be Peace, definitely. Peace is one of the best up and coming players in all Bannerlord, and
Oh, and in the MM community as well.
Yeah.
He's been recognized.
Recognize. Oh, shout out to Peace. We need to upload a highlight reel of you. Someone does.
the funny thing is he doesn't know anything about Game of Thrones lore. of
Yeah, he
course.
doesn't. He's too young.
Oh, damn.
But I would say Peace definitely needs to be Arthur Dane. In terms of Sir Gerald, I'm not sure. Maybe someone else.
Who is Gerald again? Is that the guy from the whose council? It was Robert's council.
I think
Was that
wasn't
him?
it part of the? Oh, fuck. Was it a flashback? Whenever they were fighting, or when?
Actually, are you talking about Darkstar?
Uh,
Yeah,
Is that Darkstar?
I think so.
He's
Yeah.
from the flashback when when what's his face gets gone as a baby.
Oh, well, the Darkstar is gonna be Lex. He already said he wants to do that. So,
all right. Well, there's your answer, Mr.
but,
Lair Soldier.
but Gerald, I'm not sure.
We'll keep an eye out. Thanks for your question.
Okay, no. Gerald Dane will be Lex. Yes.
Gerald Dane will
correct.
be Lex. Can't wait to see how that plays out. Okay. Let's do. Let's see. I don't have any topics prepared, so this is all just off the cuff. Again, apologies for the first 15 minutes. I did not realize my mic was broken. But any other topics that y'all see fit to bring up?
Something I thought about just now because the whole PB thing is Renown. The game Renown.
Renown.
How do you think Renown would affect I don't care about Battlefield 6. I'm sorry. Renown. How do you think Renown will affect the Bannerlord community as a whole?
Oh yes, that game. I didn't realize what you were talking about until right now. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I'll answer a more general answer. I think that Bannerlord is definitely under serious threats towards the player base. If they cannot execute this Game of Thrones map and this one flops, then I think that is going to be a big hit on the multiplayer community. Because at the end of the day, why would the multiplayer keep waiting around for mods that are never going to be done right when we could go be playing Renown and Battlefield 6 and
Anvil
you
Empires,
know
that's a new game that's coming out.
and so
Yeah.
I'll be honest. This is just my opinion, and I hope people don't get offended by this. But if this doesn't, if this Game of Thrones map is not done right, and we cannot execute this, then I think it might be Joe for sure.
It might be gel. What is
Yeah,
gel?
it might be over. It might be over.
I've never heard that
I
before.
think
It's
with
Drover.
the potential of Renown and the roleplay aspects that can come out of it, because like as someone who loves roleplaying as a merchant, a shopkeep, a blacksmith, being able to go into a server that's because they've already confirmed that they are going to be player ran servers, just like how Rust has player ran servers.
Okay.
Like people are going to make roleplay servers where you could build up your town and your castle and your city and stuff, or in just a small village. And being the appeal of being able to make your own thing, roleplay with it, and people come to you for stuff is like that drives my attention more than anything else.
Yeah, definitely.
Lionheart's trailer.
Lionhearts. Okay, so that's
They
another
need
one.
they need to knock it out of the playing field with that for the community. Even Tell Wars needs to, because you have these runner-ups like Lionheart's coming out. You have Chronicles Medieval. Chronicles Medieval is actually teaming up with Bannerlord modders and incorporating modding from the beginning of the concept of the game.
Yo.
So they need to nut the fuck up, and like dot their T's and shit, and like add new innovation.
So I mean, if you're a Bannerlord partisan, like someone who's gonna keep playing it no matter what, the best case scenario is for the War Sales DLC to actually do very, very good. Excuse me. And for a lot of people to come in and play and revitalize their interest, and then for that to filter into more multiplayer. Not biased at all. For it to filter into more multiplayer Bannerlord, and for that support, because I mean there can be all the mods in the world, but if no one plays them and likes them, then it doesn't matter. So if there's support for all these things, and there's a positive interaction with it, then that's the best case scenario for people not to leave. Just quickly on the Battlefield 6. Lair Soldier asks, who's ready for that game? I know SOEL, y'all were playing Battlefield 6 earlier in your VC, weren't you?
Oh yes. So we do disappear after it starts dying off at the initial first week or two. We might be venturing off to that by the time it comes out. It comes out in October, so we might disappear, or the game itself, the mod board, go through its natural ebbs and flows, and by the time it starts dying, we might switch to that as it's going, because we all loved it. We fell in love with it. We were nonstop grinding for as much as we could for the little bit that was out.
No way, bro. Patty Nadros has a 5.5 KDR. That's the highest
Battlefield 6 is going to be one of my main games when it releases. I'll probably play it over Bannerlord.
Damn, that's
my main game right now is Arma Reforger for the most part.
That one's good. I didn't buy it. If I did, that'd be cool. Actually, but I bought Squad, because I mean the previous clan I was in played it a whole bunch, and then I bought it, and no one really played it for a while, and then I had to leave. But yeah, everyone give ups to Patty Nadros for 5.5 KDR. Jesus.
What is everyone's thoughts about it though? Because I'm interested to hear what people have to think. I think that I think it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good traditional Battlefield. I thought it was a good solid 8.5 out of 10, I would say.
Yeah, I give it about that. Well, we get to play more and see more of the artwork and stuff when it actually comes out. But yeah, dude, I totally I digged it. Dude. I loved everything they were doing. They definitely captured the essence of like what 12, 15 years ago. So yeah, I like it. I like what they
Yeah,
did.
dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
Patty's he's cheating. He's hacking. Confirmed. 52
I-
kills and 1 death. Are you serious? That's
You
not
know what?
fair.
I think Peace is about the same. I think he's in the 5s as well.
I wanted to play with you guys. I just saw you guys are always full, so I could never join. But
Damn. Okay,
Yeah, I'm,
well,
I'm nowhere near that high, but I got for the second week. I got 30.
I forgot
Oh,
which
so-
one. I either SOEL or Nadros Discord is in the description of this video. So if you go in the description and hop in those servers, play some other games with us. It's not that we're leaving Bannerlord, but play some other games with us. Chill
yeah,
and
yeah,
check us
that's a
out.
good point. Just because we play Bannerlord doesn't mean you have to label yourself a Bannerlord clan or group or whatever. Like you can still have friends. You can play any game. I think Lamai, you've done an amazing job at doing that, and I really respect that out of you. So I
Thank
feel
you very
like
much.
that's kind of the direction I'm going into myself. Because I've experienced just about everything you could as a clan leader. I've gained all the experience out of that possible, and I'm looking to go back into the direction of like, okay, well, I want to start playing games, just whatever game, whatever game is the most convenient or most fun at the time. It doesn't have to be just Bannerlord. My life given to Bannerlord, and I kind of had to take a step back because I was grinding matchmaking for like a good couple months and I was trying to climb that ladder, and I realized I'm like, wait a second, like at the end of the day, I feel like just like committing to one game, like Bannerlord, for example, it can drain you and burn you out, man. You got to be careful about
It
that.
certainly
So
can. Yeah.
the beta of Battlefield 6 was so refreshing, dude. That felt so good to like just hop in with other people and just play Battlefield. Like, who cares what clan you're with? We're gonna go kill some people in Battlefield. You know what I mean?
Even the way they did it for your friends to jump in, they made it more seamless with Steam that you didn't even have to use the EA launcher.
Yeah, dude. And I've actually been doing that with Rust as well. I've been playing with Peace and Seb, and then Zilla and Nuts from Nefarious as well. We've been playing Rust together and having some fun. So that's what it's all about to me. I mean, and
That's what it's
I
all
love
about.
the fact that like SOEL, Nadros, like we understand that, man.
And real
That's
big,
why.
real big respect to Targaryen, because they, after their training yesterday, were playing CK2, which is a game I haven't played in years. So even after like a training, you hop in and play, build some team building, some community. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
Dude, yes. If you want to build good relations with other clans, go play like Crusader Kings, Battlefield, or Rust or whatever. Just like play other
Absolutely.
games with them, man. Get a taste of what it's like outside of the realm of like thinking of this person as Lord Petty Nadros or King Holokron of SOEL. Like just look at us as individuals.
Indeed.
Like get that taste of it, man. That's what I love that, and I live for
Yeah.
that.
If you just a fun example, because I love Total War Rome 2, NATO. I don't know if their server's public, but if you're in the NATO server and you have Total War Rome 2, they play it all the time. The only reason why I don't play with them all the time is because they play it at different times than I do. But yeah, they play that game so much, and I really want to play with them, and that would be a really good way to get to know those
played-
players and do all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Played one match of Battlefield 6.
one match
Played one match.
with a 2K. Your KDR is
Hey,
higher than mine.
That's that 2KD, bro.
Hey,
I'll take
you
that.
got to play it. Not many people got to play it because they couldn't figure out the whole secure boot.
Look at that total revives. 1. Nice. No. Oh no, that secure reboot was so messed up, dude.
What is secure reboot?
What were they thinking? Okay, so if you didn't have your secure boots enabled, you had to literally go into the config when you're loading your PC up, like you press is it
Like the BIOS?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
you
BIOS.
have to go to your
Whatever your BIOS is, it's like F2,
That's
delete,
dangerous.
F whatever it
for
is.
people who don't know computer stuff, that would have actually broken their minds right there.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing for people who don't know IT.
You could have bricked it. Even warns you before you do it too.
Yeah, because you have to most people had to reset factory settings and stuff like that on their BIOS.
Which is it's kind of scary because normally everything's done through the file path of C, but you do it within programs. They went to the kernel level, So that's why they're doing the secure boot so they can hit a wider range of hackers. And that was a whole way of doing it. Then that goes to like scarier shit because your computer can't monitor the kernel. That's everything that's done behind the
Oh wow,
scenes.
dude, yeah,
So
that's
it's
pretty
it's
crazy.
dangerous. So if somebody figures out how to hack that above that, you won't even know when your shit's getting hacked.
My
But
goodness.
they're trying to do something different that's more intrusive to block hacking software.
Well, that'll be good.
Hmm.
Yeah, the easy anti-cheat is like the main one that a lot of games use nowadays, but I don't know anything about that, so I can't comment on it.
Oh shit, dude! Who the fuck brought peace to use the chat?
Oh, peace in the chat. Shout out, peace. Now there's two trailers here. Lionhearts and Chronicles Medieval. Let's I'll play the Lionhearts one first. Can y'all tell me what y'all know about that?
Nothing.
This one, it's going for more how PE is, how we're doing in that world where you have like your commerce sandbox and you're doing interactions with them. They're doing it slightly different. You have a tier system of like religion, a soldier, or economy, like a crafter.
Okay.
So, and then you go through that and you tier yourself up. You can only own land if you get up to a certain tier level of whatever of the three archetypes you're choosing. So, if you want to become like a bishop or like a clergyman or the pope, you have to work your way up there. And then once you get to a certain level, you can start owning provinces or churches that matches your clergy. And you can start using that for your people or your clan because your clan can't just be like a clergy. You have to work your way up there until you have enough, like, I guess, renown to
I'm
work for
already
that.
seeing blacksmithing.
But its economy works how it works for like PE. So they're going with that type of concept and doing that. So they have it's. I kind of feel like they might have played this or they may be from like the PW clan or developers back in the day and just made their own game. You know, they stopped doing like as a modder, and I think they probably did their concept and moved it over, or they could have been doing that because I haven't seen too much of the behind the scenes as much, just them developing, but not the concept or how the team got together. At least not yet for this, because it got released maybe like a month, 2 months ago for the trailer. I think the actual first like alpha starts like in December, and then I think they're thinking about releasing it third quarter of next year is like the date they're trying to shoot for, but it's been in the works for a while.
Wow.
There's a
It
whole
does look very
Kickstarter
nice in
page
the trailer.
that you can look at. The trailer looks nice. The graphics are a little bit like that, but a little bit more downgraded since it's still testing stages, like an alpha. When you go in there, it's a lot of like deskinned like assets. So they're getting the actual concept down. But right now, I think you can go on there and farm and do some like low level priest stuff, and then you can actually like build your stuff, like you build your castles and shit like that. But you work your way up.
So this is
I
another
hopefully
is there like NPC heavy content here, or is it all every individual is a player?
I think it's every individual as a player, so they're going for that persistent world type thing of it. Um, I think yeah. P said it's already existing on Roblox. I guess it's that team that did Roblox, and then they moved it onto a different engine, so it's already existing. I think the concept already works. I think I remember hearing about that, like, but this was like 2 month information, so a lot has probably changed since then, or maybe developed more. But yeah, I think Peace was right. It was originally on Roblox, but they're bringing it to the PC.
Wow.
That's not like its own standalone engine. I think it was like Unreal 5. I think they said they were trying to push it to.
A persistent multiplayer feudal simulator. That
Mm.
is that's something.
Here's some of the gameplay.
Okay. Some gameplay here.
It's still very early. So you can go to the Kickstarter and see what type of stuff they have and shit. It goes more in depth as well.
Mr. Let's see, Mr. Peace, you mentioned it was on Roblox. What was your impression of it? Did you like it? Did you have any notes that you'd like the community to know? It'll probably take a delay amount of time for him to answer, but that's okay. Let's see. On the Patreon right now, they've raised 166,000 so far, out of 1,000 backers. It's very.
I think I'm a pledge too, and whenever it gets released. I think I went. What was it? If you scroll down, it has the. It's whatever the $75 one was. I'm in it. Zelek's in there, and I think Lex is gonna go to be our clergy. Yeah, he's gonna be a deacon. So I'm whatever the military 75 is, whatever that one is.
Deacon.
Hmm.
Wow. Surf.
It looks cool. It looks
Peasant.
pretty fun. Especially something different, a different team. What? It was on Vice News. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Fight up, bro.
Legitimately amazing, generally massive game, and one of the most featured packed games on this strangest platform. So yeah, so that's Roblox right there.
Nah,
So if the
Roblox
concept already
already.
works, I don't even know how many people like over 600 million. That's more doing that than we have in our own community right now. So the reason I would have played that because it was Roblox and I see that shit for kids, but to each his own. Since it's going for more like the realism stuff, I might actually play it.
Oh, and there's some tracks here for music. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll go ahead and put this Kickstarter thing in the comments if anyone wants to check that out. Not telling you to donate to it, but definitely if you like the idea, put up some money for it. Why back Lionhearts? Lionhearts is a medieval world like no other. This is a persistent multiplayer feudal simulator. Players gain favor in their kingdom to ascend the religious, military, or trade hierarchies and acquire wealth, tools, lands, and power. Set during the 12th century Third Crusade, every aspect of the game is shaped by player choices, offering unparalleled freedom. Wow, maybe that's a mission statement Bannerlord Clans should get behind.
Well, we also got to see how the combat is. If it's somewhat closer to Bannerlord, I'll definitely go in and invest some time into it. But I got to see how the combat is. If it's like how P said it and it's still like crappy because of Roblox like gameplay, but if they make it and more intricate of how the actual combat is, then I might like it.
Okay.
That it all comes down to the combat. If the combat feels like grounded, like you feel like you're part of the fight, you feel like you're investing, or like it's like them, like it's like chess, like it's easy to learn but hard to master. If it has that type of feel to it, I'll invest it. I'll go all the way into it. But for combat, I can't really tell. But in Chronicles, I could definitely they show you the combat in some of their story logs of the documentary with the actual team. They hired an actual what's that called when you do armored combat fighting?
Dueling?
No. Like you're in full plate and you do full contact and you're trying to knock the other person down
Oh, is
with
that
blunted weapons. It's like MMA, but it's like for armor.
Bowhurt? Is that
It
it?
has a name. I don't know, but you wore full armor and some play with pole arms and shit like that. But they actually have like one of those guys that do it, and he's like the tester and how it feels, and they use him as a what's that called? You bring him onto the set, like a
Like
professional
a consultant.
A consultant, yeah, and they're using back and forth for consultant. He gets into like the motion cap, and then they look how it looks in the game, and then they do it how it feels as a gamer, and then do a lot of that type back and forth. And I think Tom Hardy is the person that narrates this trailer too.
And is this another hey, Patty is back? We were just
I'm back.
getting finished with the discussion about Lionhearts. If there's anything you wanted to say on that
Oh.
subject.
All I know is it looks amazing.
All you know is it looks so now we're looking at the trailer for Chronicles Medieval, this other Bannerlord competitor apparently. Is this another individual player character game?
This is going to be, I think this one's more single player. The other one's going for that PE. This one's going more for the single player aspect of the game.
Okay.
So it's competing for that open sandbox campaign feel that Bannerlord's been doing. And they wanted to go more realistic, and they wanted to be truer to historical aspects of the things. Whatever real historical aspect duchies and armies and kingdoms were at this time are going to be in this one.
That's really cool.
And they're going for more about the colorful, because there was really colorful during this time for that time period. and they're trying to be more true to that, and how like the peasants look, how the houses look, just they're going more into the culture of the Western European medieval times.
This does
And
look very similar to Bannerlord, but with a very detailed flair to it. Is Banner something made me want to say that Bannerlord is still in like beta, but I know it's like a full game now, isn't it?
full
Yeah,
game,
that
dude, and
looks
it's
cool.
it does. And the one thing is that they said they are working with the Bannerlord community modders and asking what tools you need to make your that you need to be able to do mods for our game, because they know the modding community will extend the longevity of your community, and if your game and people, the longer it lasts, they have a higher chance of buying the game again. So
Not
they
to
know that.
mention, modders get streamers and stuff like that into their mods, especially if it's something that streamer is passionate about or something that really grabs that streamer's attention. Like that, making a mod that would fit one of their things, they know for a fact if streamers get into it, their game's just going to grow even more.
For sure. Yeah, I mean that's how I get into a lot of games. Is just you get a random recommendation for something on your YouTube, and it's a streamer or a YouTuber or a popular YouTuber, branching out and looking at a game, and that's how it gets a lot of people into it. So, no doubt that that's going to be something that happens. This Renown. Tell me about Renown. What is this?
So think of it like medieval Rust in a way, with like kind of similar fighting uh, con- uh controls as Bannerlord in a way. I'm pretty it's directional fighting and stuff.
It is, but I feel like it's more like chivalry in combat.
Yeah, it is a little closer to that, but it's gonna be it's gonna be it's an easy adjustment to switch over.
Is this one
You're just
closer
gonna have to get
to
out of some habit.
Oh yeah, it does look kind of like Rust, doesn't it?
This is what I want to play. This is just a dev update that says in a trailer, so this is the most recent dev update to Renown.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and play
And
the Renown trailer for the audience if anyone wants to see it. Let's see. Renown game trailer.
this is the game I want to play.
Okay, let's see this here.
Why is it bringing up trailers? Game. There we go. There it is.
Gotta be specific sometimes. YouTube is a search engine before anything else. Have y'all played Manor Lords, by the way? Before we get into this, have y'all played Manor Lords?
No, but I've seen
I
a lot of videos of people playing it.
I actually got a pretty decently sized city in that at one point. I had posted like screenshots of my city in KOTF's Discord at one point, but I enjoy it too. I'm just waiting for some more updates to come out, like stone castle walls and stuff, before I really get back into it. Because I'm a really big RTS person, and I like the way I like the direction the game's going, and I like how it runs.
Yeah, I think I've seen the gameplay of that more than any other game that I would buy but haven't yet. I just if it's not fully released yet, then I'm like, nah, I don't know. My money is precious. Too precious for something like that.
I think it's one of those games that's worth buying right now to
Is
get.
it?
It's a You'll learn the core mechanics of the game, and then more that comes after, it would just be easier to pick up, especially because they're
But the
fixing.
only thing that draws me away from it a little bit, it is a lot like Rust. So if you don't maintain your
Oh,
house and stuff, like it has like the same similar type of stuff. Your shit would decay. People could break in. You have to have a good clan to be with you that likes that type of game as well to sustain. It's definitely not a solo player type game in my opinion.
it's not designed to be a solo player game.
Really?
I think, yeah, because it's definitely not a design. You can play a solo player like no problem, but it's definitely designed to play with other people, like 100% designed to play with other
That
people.
does look like a. Well, I don't know if that's just like all battering rams look like that. Looks like a specifically Bannerlord style battering ram. I could be wrong in that trailer
I think
though.
I played the beta like a year ago, so a lot probably has changed. It still hasn't been released. So it's been in the works for a while.
They said within the next month or two they will have early access.
Yeah. What? Third quarter. Yeah. So that's probably next month, right?
Something
If
like
not
that.
next month, maybe like November.
Yeah. And they're kind of. I'll be honest. If I was the developer, I would push the release to around Christmas time because then you get the most money for your release.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's
But
a
that's
good
just
marketing idea.
because you got a lot of people anticipating it, and you just push it right there into December. One more month gives you a little bit of extra time, to instead of saying, "Oh well, the new month comes up and they're like, oh well, now I'm gonna push back another month, but another month. Hey, I'm for sure doing it in December. Y'all are gonna have to wait for it in December." And then you instead of appeasing people, they know that you're not releasing it anytime sooner, and they can prepare for that release in December.
They said GTA
I was
6
part
was
of that
supposed to be out
siege.
this year, right?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Dude, like I've been hearing so much shit from them, or like not from them, that I'm just like toning it out now.
I
Yeah,
was
I
part of that
think
siege.
it's one of the games I will end up playing eventually. But I didn't even start playing GTA 5 until a couple of years ago.
I started what was it? The beginning of last year? Oh, the end of last year, December. I popped on there and was it 5M? And then we joined the
Yeah,
mafia and shit like that. That was fun for a little while. We did nothing but role playing on that. And I haven't even played the damn single player for GTA 5. It was
I've
only
never
straight to
played.
You've
the
never played
RP.
I've
never played the single player.
I've never
Mm-mm.
played single player or the base game multiplayer either. I've only ever played 5M, and I did that 5M stuff for like 2.5 years,
Dude,
like
the
nonstop.
5M shit's fun, dude. It's
Man, that's
addicting. You gotta
such
rock
a
it out
good
though.
story. It is such a good story, the GTA 5 campaign. I don't know if anyone hates on it. Probably not, because it is like a genuinely good sequence. But damn,
I'm looking at the siege, and I'm remembering the siege.
This was fun.
tell me about the siege. What
It was
happened
fun.
here?
And no,
Is
we're
this
good
the
team,
siege
right?
where lesser fucking threw his people off the wall?
No. This was the one before. I think this was our first. No, this was the second attempt after that, right? Patty, do you remember? Because you were part of the organization with Les with this. I came in late on this.
Yeah, this
Oh
one
yeah,
was.
this is definitely the one after that.
I think this is the first crusade.
Is this the
Let's
first
have
crusade? No, because I felt like we were about to win this, and then we were about to penetrate, and then the server crashed, and that's when we were having all the server instabilities happen after this. 'Cause this was the beginning of the end. This was what caused the map to stop fucking being played because it had so many server resets.
Was this the map before border crossing?
Yeah.
Or was this border
Yeah,
crossing?
Mm-hmm.
this
Oh,
is
what?
the map before.
Wow, that was a nice wagon there.
Yeah, that was in Border Crossing too. That wagon.
Oh, I never saw that one. That's pretty cool. You know what I liked?
Yeah.
We tried. There's a video. There's a video I put out of during my time in KOTF. There was a PB sequence that I recorded. It was streamed, and I took the highlights from it and made it into a video. There was some people doing some chariot stuff. Now, chariots and Bannerlord, it's not two things that you would normally think of in the same sentence, but putting archers on the back of a cart and riding them around sounds like something that people should try out in the GOT one. That'd be funny to see. Is cart glitching still a thing? I know people love to fly.
No,
using that.
They fixed it.
They fixed it. It took a long time to fix it, but they finally fixed it. I know in the first iteration of PB, like a year ago, people used to do that. That was a thing. That was like a meta, like loading people archers in a cart and then sending them off to a counter cav because it was great at taking out enemy cav.
Yeah.
Unless they were full plate with fucking armored horses, they were the only ones able to attack them, but they would still get demolished.
Hand carts were probably my favorite thing at the PB because I'm a surf at heart.
Oh yeah,
and
after they
I've been-
fixed the carts, because of the fix, you were able to like glitch the cart and turn into like a skateboard, and it would take off like
A
like a
skateboard?
bullet.
Yeah, you would just be flying on them.
It was fun, and I think it was Abaddon. Abaddon was pretending that he was a skateboard shop seller. So like, oh, you want a skateboard, man? I got a skateboard here. And he would role play into it.
That's funny.
Skateboards. I know. Well, I don't know if this is like a well-known thing, but hiding carts inside of walls and buildings is the best way to get them not stolen by bandits. So, pretty sure that's allowed. I don't know. But if y'all new serfs out there, if there's anyone that comes and is like new to the BB, and you don't want your card to get stolen, you can find a spot and just back up into it, like a semi truck, something like that.
That's true.
Okay. So we talked about some of the Bannerlord competitors just now. Luckily for Bannerlord and for us, they're not out yet. We're not fully completed and playable yet, other than, in some sense, Battlefield 6, if I'm not mistaken. So, other than that, I guess this is where I'll ask for some audience questions. And besides that, do you all have any other final topics that you'd like to go over? Anyone at all? Okay. Going once, going twice. Guess not. If any of you have Instagram, this is just a rambling thought. If any of you have Instagram, there is, I don't know if it's a recent trend, but it uses AI, I think, to remix very like popular clips and stuff with Skyrim. So it's called Nordgram. It basically superimposes like the Skyrim characters and themes into like kind of meme videos, and it's fantastic. If you have Instagram, just search Nordgram and enjoy the shorts, or whatever they call shorts, and the videos, because they're hilarious. They're fantastic. Otherwise, if you're not going, yes,
did we ever talk about Anvil Empires?
Anvil
No,
Empires.
we didn't.
We didn't. Here, I'll see if I can pull up a thing for that, a trailer for that.
That's another game I'm thinking.
What do you know about
playing.
Anvil Empires, people?
Well, I didn't get to play it.
World like
Age of Empires.
what was that? No, like Foxhole.
Foxhole.
It's Foxhole, but it's medieval now. It's the same people too.
Oh yes, yeah, I heard it's same people that made Foxhole. I've never played Foxhole, but
it's got that persistent world that's going with it, but like with an economy and stuff like that.
2 months ago.
Yeah. When they did the training for it, it was straight combat, so you didn't have to worry about the economy. They wanted to see a stress test of how the castles were going to interact with the stability and the server. And it really good. It worked better than fucking PB, to say that.
And this one,
with that many people on.
This one is no NPCs, as far as I know. It's all individual players. In case anyone was wondering. Right. So I'm kind of.
This is a game I'm looking forward to, because I want to do something like that in the video that's happening right now on your stream, like building up a little town and stuff like that, and building up a castle. It looks good. It looks real good.
I can't lie, it does.
I can't wait to do the logistics. I know logistics was the fun part, but the fighting, I think it was funner in Foxhole.
I think I recognize some of those names that you got a snippet of. Oh my goodness, look at all those cavalry. Yeah, I think that there's a story, like a small amount of lore currently with the island and stuff. Actually, I think I have a picture of the map for Anvil Empires. If I'm not mistaken, I will get it here in a sec. Let's see. Oh, there's even a beginner's guide. Oh, that's Foxhole. Never mind. Yeah, it's a huge map actually. With the Anvil Empires, it's like an insanely huge map. So it's gonna be a lot of fun if people can manage to play the game before they turn 50 years old. I know that some people have been waiting on it for a long time.
Like a lot of the games these days.
Yeah, a lot of games. It's. Yeah. I mean, I
Ahoy
remember.
looks like it'll be a good game if you like
Yeah,
Age of
oh,
Sail.
that's another one too that looks pretty decent as well.
Age of Sail
Ahoy.
game. I
Age of
love Age
Sail,
of Sail, and
like 17th century, 18.
think of Age of it, or no, think of fuck, what's that movie called? Pirates of the Caribbean type
Pirates
Age
of
of
the
Sail.
Caribbean. Okay, let's see.
But there's no
Ahoy.
mystical like creatures. It's like strictly like whatever they had in that time period is what it is. Like there's no mystical aspects to it at all.
Let's see here. This ad is too long.
I think that's 1700. Like that's 1700. I think, isn't it?
I have to look at it. Hold on. Ahoy.
Like they have like galleons and stuff.
Yeah. So the 18th century, I think. Yeah, 1780s.
That looks like the scene.
I think it was like the peak, like right when the West Indies were happening. I'm not sure if they said they were going to be pirates in there or not.
This
I'd
does
be
look like
surprised if there
Pirates of the
wasn't.
Caribbean scenes.
Because it is based on the West Indian trade goods or company, whatever.
That's a game that's going to be fun too.
But that's not coming into like fourth quarter next year. Maybe
Right.
even longer. Whatever. I think the release date might be the 2028. Yeah, so that's
2028.
down the
Okay,
road.
so that's a
Yeah.
while away. I know there's a
Mhm.
lot of people who love playing. What's that one very popular naval game? The one where you take ships or something like that. Or you battle other ships. It's the Sea of Thieves. Y'all play Sea of Thieves?
I don't, because I don't like the
No.
cartoony
I
nature
do.
of it.
I do. I do.
What did you call it? Would you say it's a good game?
Okay, so the problem with Sea of Thieves is there is a lack of like active player base in that. So you can like sail around and like not find anyone for like a whole hour, you know. So,
Oh, okay. Well,
but
that's
if you're with a crew, it's a lot of fun, man. Like I got a crew with some Nadros people, and we just like sailed around the map, killing everybody and taking their plunder.
that's the way to do
I
it.
want to do that, but in this game. I want to do that, but in Ahoy, you know?
Sheeps ahoy. Okay. So 2 hours and 6 minutes. Wow, that went from 1 hour to 2 hours very quickly. I think that's a good time to end if no one else has anything else to say. So we'll do some guess we'll do some parting comments if there's no other questions from the audience as well, which there doesn't seem to be. We'll start with Cheese. Anything you have to say to the audience?
Can't wait to see y'all. I'm going to be running around PB like a madman because my shop is going to be closed in terms of PB shop. So y'all are going to have to deal with me while I run around.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a clan or you need somebody to stay with, whatever, SOEL's always welcome. I'm pretty sure House Nadros is as well.
Yep.
And see you guys on the battlefield.
And they'll be at the very south of the map in the Starfall.
Starfall. Yep.
We're
If you
both going
want
to be
the
there,
best
right?
drip, the House Dane drip, if you want that, go to Starfall.
Go to House Dane.
Yummy, yummy.
Join
Dane,
us.
baby.
We're not
House
bribing
Dane,
you, but
House
join
Dane,
us.
House Dane.
One of
Okay.
us. One of us.
I'll make your armor for you. I'm not bribing. Just join us, but I'll make your armor.
Our
for you.
castle is about to be stocked, man. Oh man.
Dude.
Oh no!
DK's gonna show up. Hey,
Are you
heard
gonna
guys
hire
are
those
needed.
Chinese serfs? Are you gonna steal them
No,
from Mr. Les?
I have a vassal clan in Nadros that it's a oceanic Korean group called WSG,
Oh, awesome.
and they are some of the best crafters I've ever met in my whole life. Like they're
You
amazing.
ain't met
people.
me.
Well, you guys are gonna get meshed perfectly. That's all I had to say.
I look forward to
Our
seeing the
economy's
consequences of that.
Yep. We just need some camels, man. That's all it is. Give us some camels. That's all I ask.
Damn, those would be cool.
Camel.
Okay, so Mr. Nadros, any parting notes or comments to the audience?
No. I mean, I would say look forward to a video from now. to debrief, the events of PB. I think you should make this a weekly recurring thing. You can add on some guests if you want, but I think that'd be a good idea.
I certainly would. I'm not opposed to it. Holocron, any final messages to the audience?
And no, just keep being you guys and be happy and be safe.
All right. So yes, goodbye. Bannerlord community, I love you. My audience, I love you. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please share it or otherwise like the video. Or subscribe to the channel to see upcoming content and future iterations of these conversations. And I wish you a good rest of your night, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.